Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? I would like to thank you guys for tuning in to Only the Realist. I hope that you guys have all had a wonderful day out there. And be mindful that this reading will not resonate with every single one of you. There are millions of energies on planet Earth. And without further ado, we're going to jump right in. This is going to be a life reading for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo fire signs, okay? So let's do it. All right. All right, there we go. Fire signs. We got you here in the energy of the Queen of Wands, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune. This is very, very awesome right here, guys. A cycle has been completed, okay? So from the, oh, I'm not feeling like, I'm not feeling like I want to do things, right? I want to do things that inspire me. I want to do things that motivate me. I want to do things that, coming from that, you want to do it, but then you feel like you don't because the energy is dragging you down. You learn something from that space where you felt like you didn't want to do anything, right? And this is, these are for specific reasons, which is why we take breaks when we feel like we want to do something, but our spirit is like, no, you're not going to do this today. There's some things I want you to learn. There's some things I want you to understand, right? Before you use more energy to move forward, right? But your energy is your energy is about to be heightened, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Yeah. Look at that. We got the Two of Cups. Okay. That's awesome right there. Yeah. Okay. With the Hierophant. Okay. All right. Well, we got you guys here, really focused on yourselves, right? Really focused on yourselves. Okay. You're meeting yourself at this point, right? You've learned something here with the Hierophant. Okay, you've learned something, and this was a lesson. This was a beautiful lesson for you to understand how to connect more with yourself, right? Connecting more with yourself. That doesn't mean to, go out and be like this complete a-hole to people because you decided that you want to step up your standards, right? It's like there's two different kind of people who elevate, right? There's people that elevate and change into this like super demonic type of person who just thinks that, their ego rules everything, right? And then you have the person that literally upgrades themselves. They're still humble. They still understand that people are people, right? There's people that still need help. There's people that still need advice. There's people that still need love. There's still people out there that need care. And whether you like to believe it or not, you're in a position of being a leader now. So when you change into this demonic person, when you have upgraded yourself because you think that your ego rules everything, you definitely take away that leadership part, right? We look at people who have high abilities to do things, right? And you would say that this person is a leader because they have money, because they have respect from others, because they have groups of friends that are always around them. This is you'll see these people later down the line, and they will go through so many lessons and they'll come out completely different. They won't even, you won't even recognize these people, because this is what the universe does, you know? Yeah, you can have that leadership position, right? But that doesn't mean that you're meant to be a leader, right? It doesn't mean that. That means that you were capable of obtaining that in certain ways, right? But that doesn't mean that you're a leader. You know what I mean? Stop looking at these people with money, with all these things, blah blah blah, but they're not showing you leadership aspects of life, right? They're not showing you that, right? You got a king, you got a king who takes care of his city, and then you have kings that disrespect their cities, right? It's crazy. But this lesson here this is an awesome lesson here. You know, this is a beautiful lesson that you've learned to be within yourself, right? To understand yourself, right? I see a lot of, you know, majority women content creators, and you'll look at them, right? Like look at for example, look at the men content creators, right? Men content creators will literally create content, and majority of the time you'll never see them ask their fans for anything, right? Because a man's job is to literally go through the struggle to grow his life. People aren't gonna just give money because of this and that, right? There has to be a high, you know, reason why, you know, people would send a man money, right? He has to be in the right leadership position for that to be possible. But you go over to women content creators pages or channels, and they'll literally just ask for money, just asking for money. These are not leaders. Yeah, you need money to be in the Western society system, but this is not what leaders do. Leaders do not. You go to women's content creations. You will see literally they will always be asking for money, and they'll usually get it. Their fan, they'll literally give like this sob story. Oh, I had this issue in my life, I this and that and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, like, that's not a leader, right? These are not leaders. We gotta be straightforward with this, right? People that ask their fans for money, and they're giving sob stories, and they're giving all of these things while presenting the fact that they're asking you for money, these are not leaders. These are people that are using their abilities to try to dupe you to make more money. Listen, they're already content creators. If they can't put in the work to grow their content and their channels and their profiles and their pages to monetize their pages to actually make money from there, they're duping you. These people are duping you. Do not fall for these people, majority women, that are literally putting out a whole paragraph, and in their paragraph they're saying, well, if you can help me out with anything, that would be grateful, and I love you guys. Heart emoji with this and that, trying to make you feel like you're truly connected to them in a certain way. And you might be, But at the same sense, you got to open your mind and know. You got to know. Look at men versus women in this category. Majority of the time, men are leaders. Men will become leaders. Men will learn how to be leaders. This is our position. This is our natural ability to become leaders. But then you have women interjecting into the same fields, into the same things like this and that. And they'll literally do the opposite of what leaders do just to get the money. Just to get the money. It's crazy to me. You know what I mean? This is what happens when women get power and then they use that power against the people. Oh, I'm beautiful. I'm awesome. I give you guys good information. I give you guys encouragement and motivation. But you're asking the people that you're giving this to for money. That's crazy to me. You're already building a platform that makes money, but you have the nerve to give a sob story to ask people for money as well? That's insane to me. That's insane to me. It's insane. These are not leadership. These are not things that leaders do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all you women content creators that actually do this. And for you women content creators that don't do that, that's really awesome. That's really awesome that you're able to sit there and literally watch your profile grow and say, I was a leader to myself and I grew these things to make sure that I understood that I was the leader at the end of the day. That's it. You know, I don't want to scroll down YouTube or this and that and see these women asking their fans for money. That's what your platform is for. Your platform is not for you to sit there and give sob stories to people and ask for money. And, you know, I'm going to start a channel on this soon about men and women, right? But, you know, this is how you can tell that women particularly cannot be leaders like men. They just can't. Because they'll let the whole ego, arrogant, I'm now building myself to a higher standard. They let that get to their head. That ego really eats at them. And then money's the main priority. They start forgetting that there's actual people out here that are looking for advice, looking for motivation, looking for understanding, not looking to give you money. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We need leaders, okay? We need leaders. And I feel like for my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius right here, this reading specifically is for someone or for people who are leaders, right? Yeah. You understand what the struggle is, right? And it's even more crazier when you can struggle and still not ask people for money. You know what I mean? This is what you can see within powerful men, right? Yeah, we all go through life's experiences, but men usually go through the hardest experiences in life to become the man, the leader. It's a real thing. Don't look past that just because you're going through life's experience as well. Yeah, we're all human beings. But as a woman, you go through very minimum things than what a man does. There's this thing, right, that I use. There's a man and a woman. They both go into a homeless shelter. Both man and woman turn in the same paper to get a bed for the night, right, in a homeless shelter. And the man, he gets rejected, and he's told that there's another homeless shelter down the road which might have extra beds. So he leaves, and then the woman, she gets offered the opportunity to sleep in there. It doesn't matter where it's at. It could be on the floor, could be on anywhere in the building. But the woman is usually gonna get the opportunity to get sheltered, to get clothed, to get health, to get all these things before a man does. This is how you can tell. Don't look past these things, please, because these things are real. These are real human physical experiences that men go through. We have to go stand out in the middle of the code if we're homeless. Majority of shelters anywhere are for women and children only. There's probably like 1 out of 15 to 20 shelters in one city that is for specifically for men. And if you're a man, a single man with children, you might have an opportunity in the women's shelter. But other than that, come on, let's just be honest. Women live a super easy freaking life, and then they try to project this evil upon men that we don't work our asses off to try to get you, first of all, by working, showing you that we can work hard, that we can build things, that we can create things to keep you safe in your life. Come on, stop it. You know what I mean? Stop. See, there's a difference between, and the reason why I'm starting another channel about specifically the physical world is because on this channel, we talk about spiritual things, right? We are not gender specific here. We do not only talk about men, and we do not only talk about women, right? Again, you can look out on a lot of women's channels, in the spiritual world, women's channels. Most of them are directed to what? Feminine energy. They will always say, well, the feminine, well, the feminine, well, the feminine, well, the feminine. In the spiritual realm, we are not gender specific. We are not. We are all spirits, and our spirits are not man or woman. Our physical bodies are man or woman, but we are not men and women in the spiritual realm. Our souls are not man or woman. This is what we got to start understanding, man. It's getting crazy out there. Just look around. Just look around. Majority of women that are in the spiritual realm will literally only talk about women. Go to some of their channels. Listen to them. They'll literally only talk about women. Go to the men's spiritual channels. We talk about the collective. We talk about men and women. We try to break it down in specific ways, right? That doesn't say that, oh, this is about a man or this is about a woman. No, we try to break it down to, majority of us don't even say anything about freaking, you know what I mean, about the man or woman. But the ones that do, we definitely don't stick to just, oh, it's about men. We just don't. Because men, honestly, we're completely different from you guys. We are completely different from you women out there. You know, you guys like to boost up only women. We like to boost up men and women. We like to give you guys encouragement, and we like to motivate our brothers. You know what I mean? There's a difference. You know, we got a whole bunch of man haters out there, and not enough women that support men. It's ridiculous, yo. It's crazy. We got to speed this up, though. I talked a little bit too much, guys. But yeah, I'll be starting that other channel soon, guys. I hope you guys tune in, and you know, we'll talk about physical things of the man and woman, you know. We have the Four of Swords with the Ace of Swords, okay? Yeah, allowing things to go to lay down the rest here, okay? You are moving forward into a better understanding, right? You're communicating with the universe right now about your passions, your creations, the things that you want to be involved in, right? And this is awesome here, okay? It's like a new inspiration for you, something that inspired you. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles, and what inspired you was that buffering mode, right? That part where you just sit and you just like you start understanding things about yourself slowly, right? Look at that. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Lovers at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so looking for balance. Okay, and there's a decision that you've made here. Okay, there's a decision that you made when it comes to love. Okay, when it comes to having a partner, when it comes to having you know, someone there with you, and I think you're just better off doing things on your own for now, right? With the Three of Swords and the King of Pentacles, you're ready to just build so you can have things prepared for yourself, right? You're able to take care of others and yourself, and also, you know, you're just tired of the heartbreak, right? You're tired of the all the time trying to put in work and nothing ever works out and stuff like that and blah blah blah, and it's like, I'm a little bit sick of it, right? I'm a little bit sick of it. And then we got the Sun, yo. That's awesome right there. Yeah, talking about passions again, reinventing the way that you do things, the way that you present things, right? Wowzers. Look at that. Four of Wands. Okay, we got a celebration coming on along here. Okay, you feeling good about things. And Two of Wands. Yes, that creation of you want a completely different life. Okay, so right now, a lot of you guys are throwing away people, places, and things that just no longer serve you, right? You're ready to move your life in a different direction. A lot of you guys could be ignoring people that are trying to come back into your life. You guys could be ignoring people that are already in your life that just don't serve a purpose in your life, that are just around just to be around. And you guys are taking out things like, if you guys have addictions, if you guys have specific habits that you don't like, if you guys are in a certain field that you don't like, all of these things are changing for you because you're noticing that what used to work doesn't work anymore. What used to work doesn't work anymore. Yeah, look at that. The Star. Yeah. A lot of power coming out here, okay? A lot of power. You've healed, you've come into this Star energy, right? And things are going to work out in your favor here with the Justice, right? Really filling in the holes. Okay? There was a lot of holes before that were just bringing in air, right? You're like, I need this room to have no air in it, and you just had a whole bunch of air from a whole bunch of different holes, from different things that were happening in your life that were not giving you that, they weren't filling in those holes there, okay? All right, we got the Ten of Cups with the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so there's an aha moment that's coming around, okay? And I feel like this has to do with the person that you are feeling this, this love for, or this, this person that you're trying to, trying to be involved with here. Which there is someone that you're trying to be involved with, but you're not interested right now because you are, you're focused on yourself, right? But there definitely is someone that you're interested in, right? But you're not dealing right now because you don't want to deal with the heartbreak, okay? And, I feel like you're someone who has been through, you've tried to be in relationships, you try this and that with other people, but it just kind of leaves you here with the Queen of Swords, just upset at the fact that no one's really able to actually understand what you're trying to obtain, right? It's like, it's like you have all these people that you have talked to before, that you've tried to get into a relationship with, or you've tried to build a connection with them, and they all seem to fail that test. Ghosting, or not talking to you for like a week or 2 weeks at a time, giving you excuses that they're too busy to talk to you, they got too many, people in their circle that don't allow them to be themselves, right? It's you got family members that try to break you and that person apart because of culture, race, or religion, the three things that actually destroy us human beings as human beings, right? Yeah, those three things only work with your own people. We're talking about the world, okay? We're not racist here. When people only specifically talk about their own race, that's racism right there. We live on a planet where there's several different types of cultures, races, and religions. And you're going to specifically only talk about your culture, race, or religion all the time? You know what I mean? And yeah, sure, I understand it. Tribes used to be this, only our people, we don't accept outsiders, right? The world has changed. We do not live in a village or a tribe anymore. Okay? That's not the society we live in anymore. We live in a civilized civilization, and we also live around so many other cultures, races, and religions, to where you can't even call that a tribe anymore. You just can't. Anybody out there that's saying, oh, my culture, my race, or my religion, I'm cutting them off immediately. Because why? We got to look at what's real, right? We got to look at what's real. You see all of these other races, right? My skin is dark. I can go around Asian people and get treated terrible. Oh, he's not our culture, race, or religion. Get treated terrible. I can go around a Hispanic family. Oh, he's not our culture, race, or religion. Get treated terrible. I go around a white person's, some white people are really awesome people, to be honest. I've met some that are really awesome, whatnot, blah, blah. That's kind of a half when it comes to white people, because, they do understand, right? But, and then we have African people, right? That's why I'm not African. Don't consider me African. I'm of African descent, but I am not African. I can go around also an African family. They're not our culture, race, or religion. Get treated terrible. Do you see how this works here? You see how this works? Culture, race, and religion destroys people. Literally destroys people. It's crazy. And you would think that those are supposed to be the happy things about us, when it's not. It's just not. We got to throw those things away. If you want to put your culture, race, and religion in a pot with other people's culture, races, or religion, it's best if you not try to only hype up your culture, race, or religion, because it makes you look like a freaking racist. It just does. Try learning somebody else's culture, race, or religion. I know 3.5 languages. I dedicate myself to learning other people's languages, other people's cultures, other people's religions. And I'm not even religious. I just like learning, the aspect of learning. It's crazy, man. I'm sorry, guys. I just go on these rants, but I feel like these are things that people need to understand. People need to know, because a lot of you people, let's just be 100% honest. A lot of people have never lived an actual life experience. A lot of you guys have literally sat in your own cities, your own country, in your own little environment for your entire lives, and never went out to live in another state, live in another country, or visit another country. Never went out to find strangers that could become your friends one day, because you're afraid that this stranger has other intentions rather than being a friend, or whatever the future holds. That's fear right there. That's fear. How do you think all of these great people in the world, philosophers and theorists and prophets and archaeologists, how do you think they gained their knowledge? They didn't just sit where they're at. They got out in the world and talked to different people. Yeah, they've had certain experiences that were not enlightening, that were not fun. But those are the things you learn. It's not about, oh, I had this bad experience, now I'm going to be afraid of the world. Every person is against me. Every person is trying to do something wrong to me. You want a friendship with me, but you don't have friendship qualities. And dude, we gotta stop this. We're turning into like this terrible society here in the West where we are not getting any further. We're just sitting in this one spot, and it's a sad thing. It really is. It's sad. Look at that. And we have the King of Wands with the High Priestess. The King of Wands with the High Priestess. Yeah, you're making your decision to move forward. Yeah, sure, there's a person or some people that you have, some emotions for, that you would like to, have a family with, but you're focused on yourself right now. You're not really into dealing with other things. You're in your High Priestess energy. That's your God energy. So you're really just feeling things out right now, right? Allowing things to just guide you forward. And yeah, you're moving forward, rebuilding that passion that you felt like you lost, but it was just kind of, rejuvenating itself. Okay. And we have, yeah, Seven of Cups. Those options have come in for you. Look, in love, those options again. Yeah. And see, you're gonna allow these options to sit there, but you're gonna continue to work on yourself, right? You're not gonna just jump in and be like, yeah, I could try this person out as a potential lover, or this person. No, you're just gonna sit back. What I see here is you're not even gonna take a step forward to any of these people. You're just gonna work on yourself. But you have options. You got options here, most definitely. Yep, look at that. Five of Cups, exactly. Keeping your back turned from emotions, but still honoring the fact that you have them there, but you just don't want to move forward. Not in an a-hole way. You just don't want to move forward. It's like you want to build. Yeah, opportunities. Yeah, you see opportunities coming forward. You feel like if you take steps towards romance right now, those opportunities will be shut down for you. Okay, because emotions really affect the way that you process, focus, and we need to eliminate distractions at any given moment, especially when we're working on ourselves, right? Anyways, guys, that's all that I have for you guys. Again, I'm sorry for the huge rants. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I would really like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys have been with the gang, I love you guys so much. Monistique, and I'll catch you guys next time.